Greetings, American River College family. It's been 60 days since I've had the luxury and honor of assuming this particular position as your college president. And since convocation, I've been wanting to address the college because there are so many questions that are unanswered. And it's such a challenging time for all of us. Reflecting back a year ago, many of us had to do the unthinkable. Transition to an online environment we may have never thought about teaching our classes there. Transitioning our service, mentoring programs, and tutoring to the remote environment. These are things that have never been considered. And yet, you've done them. And you've done them with commitment and unwavering care for our students and our college community. And for that, I so appreciate you and salute every single one of you. Probably the most notable part about that transition is you've done that while also caring for loved ones, while also teaching your children, while juggling a hectic work schedule. Many of us are out in the community supporting those that have been impacted by the pandemic in ways in which they are unable to live the lives they had prior. So whether it's taking food, whether it's walking a dog, whether it's just catching your breath, it has been quite a challenge, and I appreciate everything that all of you have done for the American River College community. With that being said, we're starting to see some signs of hope. And those signs of hope is that the vaccine is on the horizon and beginning to be disseminated in our region. The other signs of hope is that we are able to come together and connect in ways in which we didn't anticipate were possible when we made this change. We had our first healing event last month, and that event was an opportunity to bring our faculty, staff, and administrators together for an opportunity to let your hair down, to not work, to be able to bond and connect as humans, as family. And I'm proud to say we had 40 families with us that evening, listening to music, making fondue. And I had an opportunity to meet their families. And it was such a sweet day, absolutely a moment of healing. And I appreciate Teresa and the hospitality team for everything they did to put that event on for us. We now move to handling business. And the handling business is we're returning to campus. We have our Impossible to Convert classes returning this semester, which is extremely exciting. Some sense of normalcy, some sense of what was. Make no mistake about it. We will not return the ARC that we left. We will return better, stronger, more informed, and more connected than ever. I look forward to the opportunity to connect with all of you once we have the opportunity to open up. I anticipate that will be in fall, and I'm looking forward to that time frame. With that being said, I do have a couple important dates to share with you. Our students will be hosting a student resource fair on the 18th of March. And the leadership team will be joining our students to be able to provide an address so they understand what the opening plan would look like, so they understand how hard all of you have worked to make their education possible through these challenging times. On March 26th, I will be providing a college address to all of you. This college address will be addressing our budget outlook. What is the impact of COVID financially for American River College? And then, of course, what does the funding formula mean that we're getting ready to be imposed? And then I think lastly, what do all of those things mean to American River College as it relates to a post-pandemic educational institution? I will rely on all of you and your expertise to help inform what we will look like moving forward. And so following that college address, we will have a Q&A to share those ideas, share your thoughts, and to continue to share the concerns that need to be considered as we plan. I want to thank you for everything that you do for our college. I want to thank you for everything that you do for your colleagues. And most importantly, I want to thank you for everything that you do for our students and our community at large. Go Beefs, and thank you so much for all your incredible work.